for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities.
Let's get in that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
But Lumbo, honey, look at this.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Apparently, I've never been on live television before.
No. He wasn't ready.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved cause.
Give me a go, no go for launch.
Do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Wow, what a night, man. Wednesday night.
It's my first Wednesday.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Wednesday, and you are here live on Valken Core Live Paintball, sweetest smelling, starch-free, dolphin-safe, and most American show there is.
Damn right.
We have to get a little logistics right out of the way. Second week in a row, Greg Anthony with the teacher's pet. First comment in the room. We'd like to give it to the folks at Sniper's Den, but we cannot do that to our host. My name is Andrew A. Train Hollum. I'm the Supreme Commander of the Valken Corps, and it's part of my career here at Valken Sports. I Valkenteer. You like that?
Volunteer.
Yeah. To my right, your left. Is it your left? Yeah. The one, the only, the reason we're not allowed in 3 different states, five fields, Valken athlete and Valken Corps Midwest player, Paco.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome. And via satellite, the inventor of the longer pod.
The longer pod.
Yes, and the stickier Velcro, Gregory Aloysius Hastings the 14th.
Nice.
Can we sing Happy Birthday now to Paco?
Oh,
wow, busted.
Right out of the door.
Wow, yeah, we can do that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Paco.
Turn 21 again.
21. That's awesome. Greg, welcome to Valken Corps Live, everybody. It's paintball legend, pro player, advocate. Gosh, I mean, how many titles has it got on this guy's business card?
A lot.
Game developer, product developer.
Yeah.
Bass fisherman, submariner, and
naval.
I like to swim.
Naval enlisted
I like tacos.
veteran.
Yep.
I like tacos too.
Barefoot river walker.
Barefoot river walker.
There you go. There's the name for him.
And motorcycle club of 1.
Solo. That's the only way to ride.
I ride
hey, Paco,
solo.
I got to ask you a question. It's been killing me. You've been catching the fattest fish out of that pipe. So where does that pipe spill into? Like, I know there's got to be like a little channel going from a bigger body of water for them to get up there. What the deuce, dude? Holy shit.
They come out of Lake Michigan. Yeah, right out of Lake Michigan, straight up the creek.
How far away is the spillway into Lake Michigan? How far have they traveled to get to that like pipe intersection?
I think that one right there is close to 11 miles
Jesus
of creekway. Yeah, but it's like a river to them.
Oh my God!
So,
you were pulling like 18 inches out of a pipe. I'm like, going,
he was staking them.
Yeah, I think now I caught that one live on Facebook in front of everybody. The one I caught live, I think it was closer to 30-something inches almost.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I mean, there's
you
nothing.
ate that sucker, right?
You're damn right. I smoked the shit out of it. I mean, smoked it.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake mushrooms out of it.
No, one of the neat things about the Great Lakes, if you haven't fished it, by the way, welcome to Valken Corps Live Outdoors, where we talk about all the things in season and what's coming up next season. The Great Lakes, there's nothing with teeth that'll bite you, so you are the apex. Well, maybe Gar, but you're the apex predator for sure.
Yeah. I pack my fishing pole in my paintball gear bag. That's why this conversation is relevant. So I travel with gear.
Well, Paco says there's always room in the boat. And are you fishing I know you do some underwater fishing and then some shore fishing. Do you fish from the Zodiac as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
We had a 7 or 8 foot shark alongside sea sled at one point, and we decided that it was a very poor decision to bring him in close. So we clipped the line, but right before we clipped the line, I snapped the rod right in half. So yeah, I've had some close calls on sea sled. So
the sea sled.
Paco, when you get down here after another event, you got to come out. Where I owe you one Gulf adventure.
Yes, I still have yet to see the ocean.
What?
Dude, I've been to Florida 13 times. I've never seen the ocean.
Man, we're gonna all right. Put that on the list. So what you're watching
see the ocean, you're going to see the Gulf.
All right. Well, either way, I haven't seen the Gulf or the ocean. Lake Michigan's the biggest body of water I've ever seen.
Nice. What we got here is I am coming off of a little bit of the crud. I think I'm on the last day of it, and we're doing the Valken Core Live. Paintball's most interactive show. If you're in the chat room, we can see everything you're typing in the chat. And we have a couple things that we do each week. I am not going to play Word of the Night because we've got a special guest and a special co-host. Not the special in your special way, but
special is I'm only allowed to drink water.
Special.
Right. But we are going to do Troll of the Night, and Greg and Paco are going to be watching the comments for the most savage comment. Now, keep it clean, keep it fun, ride the line of decency, and at the end of the night, we'll find out who was the Troll of the Night, and you win the just bragging rights. But it's good bragging rights.
It's fun.
Good bragging rights. Make sure to share the show. Tonight, we're going to give away a Phantom Agility backpack.
Those things are great.
Yeah. Once we hit 40 viewers.
40 viewers?
Yeah, that's all we got to do. Easy numbers.
Should be easy.
We knocked that one out. So we'll be sure to give that away. To win, all you have to do is be signed up in the Valken Core. The Valken Core is the largest network of like-minded players in the world. It's regionally based. And you can rep your hood, connect with other people, and play paintball. You can sign up now for free.
Yes.
So
easy I could do it.
So easy Paco could do it, and it's one of my favorite 4-letter F words, free. Don't hit you for money. We don't spam you or anything. Just want to know who you are and how to connect with you and get you introduced to a lot of other players. You can do that now.
And if you do a lot of traveling, it's a must.
Yeah, it really is. And we'll get to that at www.valkencore.com. And before we get going, everybody smash the O face. This is the biggest show, biggest budget show.
Biggest budget.
And we have the biggest cash money mod in the business. Now, even if you don't like the show, even if you don't watch the chat, and even if you're thinking, boy, this is an hour of my life, I'm never getting back, you can watch the chat for the mod, who is an absolute savage. Greg, are you going to fall out at Fort Knox this year? Brett from the Midwest asks.
I am wearing my Fort Knox hat right now as we speak, but for whatever reason, we can put robots on Mars, but A-Train could not get me connected with video.
I think you got that mixed up. I think that all of your Apple products...
Say no more. Say no more.
We did spend an hour, despite sending a news crew to Greg's Island Resort, doing whatever it takes to try to get it up. But we have your picture on screen in your beautiful I Love the Valken Core t-shirt.
I love it. You know where I am? I'm at my favorite bar, Mahuffers, up the street where I used to do my vlogs. But, oh, wow, I'm proudly wearing a Valken hat. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, throughout the show, you're going to be wearing some different things.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, when I don't get
back to big smoke, though.
When I don't get to do the video, we kind of take a few liberties. Well, listen, we're gonna cut to a quick commercial. Zulu Pants got dropped.
Zulu, yes they did.
They did. So Zulu Pants are back, and they're back with the Thunder. We actually took them out to Super Game. We're broadcasting tonight from Sniper's Den in St. Paul, Oregon. We have Greg via satellite on the other end of the country. And that's where we kind of shot some of the commercials for him as we went out to Super Game with some of the people in the Valken Core. So here's a little commercial for Zulu Pants, and we'll be back momentarily. Wait, we're not doing Arabs events yet. Oh, there, we're back. Yeah, Greg was just saying those are sexy pants.
Those are sexy pants.
So, the old Zulu pants.
I like that pad. I like that pad that's integrated into the front. That definitely comes in handy.
Do you remember the old Zulu pants that had like hockey pads on the side of them? It's okay if you didn't. All right. So, and they came like in monstrous sizes all the way down to the smallest, and they're just brutal.
Back when baggy was in, and now it's all jeggings.
Yeah, I think last week on Instagram I saw it was basically like yoga pants for dudes.
Yep. Yeah,
all the California kids are wearing their skinny jeans on the field.
If that actually hits a trend, I'm out.
Yeah, when did paintball become tight jeans and man buns?
Little vape pocket.
Yeah,
I watched the dude
smell like cotton candy.
The Zulu pants were like $179.95 with the hockey, and they were great. And they had Kevlar knees. They were just, I mean, they were brutal. And they came in 7 different patterns. Which now that when I got into the industry, I found out that's expensive.
Oh yeah,
that's like crazy expensive to do 7 patterns. Because you got to license it. That's why I don't know. But you can probably guess why Greg did a lot of his products, like the R7 packs. They were black.
Yeah.
That's what color you got.
Yeah.
Well, once it gets dirty, it becomes the best camouflage color ever. It just needs to get mud on it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. All my Zulus are still... the only pants I haven't destroyed yet are my Zulu pants.
I've replaced a button. I've sewn a little stitch now and then, but I've got 2 pairs I've had for 7 years. The problem is they were really expensive. And once you sold somebody a pair of Zulu pants, if they actually used the sizing chart, they didn't buy more pants.
Yeah.
So as a manufacturer of soft goods, I mean, it's cool, but it's like having a 1,000,000-mile warranty on your car that you're selling. You don't want to sell them one car. You want to sell them like 3 or 4. So it's been like 3-4 years since Zulu was out, and we have actually spent, you can confirm it, and a lot of you guys that are close with us, we've actually been working. That is about the 7th generation of the new Zulu Pro pants.
Yeah, people keep asking, when is Zulu going to come out? When are they going to come out? Well, they came out 7 times since you guys started asking.
Or they'd ask you, and you'd be wearing the damn pants.
Yeah,
right
we'd be wearing them. And be like, hey, what do you do with those? But something comes wrong, something something needs to be changed. Like I said, I mean, this is actually what's really weird. Not a lot of companies will be like, hey, listening to other people. People start bitching and complaining about stuff. Stuff actually gets done.
Well,
things get changed. It's just very weird.
But the nice thing is we didn't have to pay for a lot of marketing.
Nope.
Because the players were doing the marketing for us. So that leads into we got them right. The reviews are in. Everybody online says they love them. And all I'll tell you is just the same as last time. Check the sizing chart. So you can get the Zulu pants. We've released them in 2 colors, VCAM and black VCAM. You can get them at your local Valken dealer or online at Valken.com, and $99.95 is the map.
Nice.
And no slim fit. No slim fit available.
No, they're for ballers.
Yeah, they are.
Can I provide a pro tip? Can I provide a pro tip for pants? So those pants are badass, and if you want to accentuate the camouflage on them, and this is totally true, Paco will tell you, let your pants get as muddy as they possibly can and dirty as possibly can, and then don't ever wash them. And here's why. So when your pants have ample amount of dirt embedded into them, you now become a chameleon. So if you're out in cold or damp areas, all the dirt on your pants will now turn dark like the rest of the environment. If you're in a hot and dry area, all the dirt on your pants will turn light and powdery. So it actually changes colors of your camouflage pattern, and it accentuates it. It's a thing. So there's your pro tip from me.
I'm going to take your pro tip and add on to it. That Valken Sports...
Never wash your shit.
Valken Sports, its partners and affiliates do not condone lack of poor personal hygiene. Now, I'm not saying you got to spray body spray because you'll become a mosquito Yeah, you'll become a bug thing. But yeah, I pick on Greg constantly.
Just use a crummy dishwasher or
you can
wash
smell
machine.
him. No, you can smell him 2 bunkers away.
Oh, yeah. That's how you find him at night.
But yeah, and he's not joking. If you've ever seen Greg's stuff, shake his hand, but don't give him that long, deep hug.
Nah, get
That's
in there.
That's like 47 different states and 6 countries worth of. I wonder why customs.
Oh, it's horrible smelling. It's worse than a hockey bag.
Oh
yeah.
Well, Valken Sports and its partners, affiliates. I'm sure there's a legal disclaimer. I'll call Mod and see if we can't get one up. You got the baths are like birthdays, right, Paco?
Yeah.
No matter what happens, once a year you got to have one.
Yeah. If you need it or not.
So, Greg, now we've got you on the screen. You're riding your little motorcycle. How big is that?
That one is the biggest motorcycle that I own, and that happens to be a 1976 Honda Super Sport 400F.
Dang.
400?
That was a good. That at the
Don't they
time
make
was
those
one
in
of the
men's
fastest
sizes?
things. No.
No.
Not that time. At that time,
yeah.
that was one of the.
I never got that one.
I like
on mine
girly
running.
bikes.
Yeah, that one I
Little
had.
girly bikes. I ride girl bikes.
Yeah, that old bike I had, I got rid of it before I even got it running.
Nice. Well, we'll put up a poll. You know what? We'll put up a poll. Who is taller?
Me or Paco?
Damn, I don't even know. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the interactive part to work. There we go. We'll put up a poll. We're putting up a poll in the chat. Again, make sure.
And Gollum.
Listen, we'll put up a poll in the chat. You all can vote on it. It's who is taller. So we've got the answers up there. When is Greg Hastings
Paco,
coming to
it's
the?
got to be close. It's got to be like so close. It's got to be like within an inch.
It's pretty close, but I do know the answer. It looks like Barney's in here from the Northeast. Do they come in black? Trent says. Trent, they do come in black VCAM. You can find that out at Valken.com. Trent also says, when you don't shower, it doubles as a bug repellent with the smell. And when's Greg Hastings coming back to the Midwest?
Man. I'm going to be in Kansas. That's kind of like down the middle. I'm going to be in Kansas pretty soon. Hard to say. I'm only going where there's time trials. If there's a time trials there or going to be there, that's where I go right now. I'm going where only time trials exist.
Let's talk about the time trials. Now, the time trials is something you set up where it's not as interactive where the balls are coming back at the player. So it's a way for people to try paintball without experience.
It is zero. Yep, it's a zero impact opportunity. The base of it is it offers that same opportunity to apprehensive folks, right? Kids, teens, and adults who would never show up ever to a paintball field ever.
Right.
Because they're apprehensive about getting hit with anything, whether it be airsoft or paintballs or anything. So the fact that they can show up with just their street clothes with a date and run through the time trials and still do all the things that a paintball player does. You're still pulling the trigger. You're still spending money on paint. And it's a great introduction to the sport because guess what? They parked in your parking lot, and now they're on your property watching others play paintball. And they're right there to be professionally presented about the sport. And the spirit of time trials is it allows folks to acclimate. So if you spend picture a pack of 10-year-olds running through time trials where they had a full, say, an hour to wear the goggles, hold the gun, figure out which the bad end is, figure out how to take direction from a referee, watch your friends go through, and cheer them on. So after that session and you actually walk onto the paintball field, you're definitely going to have a higher level of confidence and safety because you all know when you're trying to give a safety briefing to a bunch of 10, 12-year-olds,
They
it
aren't
went right
listeners.
through one ear and one out the other.
Yeah.
So it's also a good safety increase. At the complete opposite spectrum of that, it's a world-class competition. We have a partner in Poland, Germany, Australia, Canada, all over the United States in every time zone right now.
Wow.
And in the coming month, we're going to launch a full global leaderboard and run it and do live broadcasts from the fields. And a world champion is going to be crowned. There's going to be a 10-year-old girl somewhere in the world who's the best with a pump gun.
That's
somewhere
awesome.
in the world, there's going to be a 15-year-old kid who's shy at school, but he's the best with a pistol in the world on time trials.
So, question about the time trials. It's not just specific for 68 cal. You can do 50 and Nerf and probably airsoft.
Absolutely. It's for all air-powered sports, just like the name. Hitman air-powered time trials. Air-powered, so we have this set up to receive lead pellets, copper pellets, Nerf, any caliber, paintball, airsoft, any weight. We got designs for 2-gun, 3-gun, team relays.
Nice.
It's well thought out, and we're having a great time putting it together with our initial partners. It's been a fantastic year and a half, 2 years putting it together.
Well, that's
It's
awesome.
going to be fun. I can't wait to get a hold of that.
You haven't done it yet?
I have not done
They
it.
had it. You have to talk. Who's our racist friend? Dylan. He and Greg from Knuckleheads, we went to Super Game.
Really?
And yeah, they had it there. There was no one manning it because everyone was busy with Super Game. But it was there.
I'm sure I'd be
And
terrible.
they had it at Extravaganza, too,
Yeah.
with Nerf, with the foam stuff.
Yeah, right. Give me a leaderboard.
Yeah, we have a version called Arcade. So the one you saw at the
Extravaganza?
The Extravaganza is the one designed to go to malls. So you can set it up right in the middle of a mall with no worries about it. So a park who adopts the system can now take a smaller version of the time trials and literally set it up anywhere with no worries, at a school, at all age groups, no mess. Drop it, do your action, get a live leaderboard score that's globally ranked, and market your local park, and then pack it up on the back of the truck and take it home.
Nice. And if a field wanted this, is it mobile, or can somebody install this at their field?
It's both. We let people install it
That's
any
cool.
way they like. We actually provide all of the blueprints and multiple options. So, but we also have one that's made by Mad Frog in Detroit.
Right.
And it's well thought out. It's rugged. It collapses down into a box, and it's made in Detroit, and it boxes up and ships and lands, and there it is. And it's affordable. We're not in the business of making money building and selling time trials. What we've created is a pathway for a park to adopt the system. So the cost of buying one of our time trials in Detroit is at a complete minimum. We knew that not every park owner has a backhoe and a pile of lumber and all this stuff in their yard, or the wherewithal to put it
black
together.
lights and a DJ.
Well, every field needs a Paco then. He has backhoes.
One of my partners already, Tank in Houston at Tank's Paintball, he's actually building one on his own, full metal with powder coated and like super rugged with lights, and he's got overhangs on it he's talking about, and so the sun isn't baking on them, and they can play in inclement weather and set up cameras. It's pretty fun, man.
That's sick.
The early adopting partners that I've acquired over the last year have been really advising me well. I've been taking the fantastic advice of owners from like Cousins Paintball, Velocity Paintball.
Dude, the name dropping in here is too rough.
Yeah,
I'm glad I wore my steel-toed
Boston
boots.
Paintball.
That's it.
The list goes on.
Well, listen.
Make one for
listen,
my
you
AK.
don't have to be
Let's do
cool
it.
name dropping, all right? If somebody wanted this at their field, how do they get a hold of you for the Hitman air-powered time trials?
I'm the easiest guy in the world to find, man. Find me on Facebook. Find me. I'm literally every one of my social connections has my personal phone number on it. Like, I'm literally the easiest guy in the world to find.
Right on. Well, that's cool. So that's definitely something new that you've been adding in the past few years and been promoting? If you haven't seen it, I'm sure people still have questions or... Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for sharing that. Let's do... We've got our poll. Who is taller? 6% say Greg. 59% say Paco, and Gollum came in second with 35%. Well done. Well done. We're going to put up another poll. Who is Greg Hastings' favorite E-celeb? Now, Greg, don't give it away and tell the answer. We're going to put that up while we do Air Ups events. You want to do Air Ups events with us, sir?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Go Air Up. Brent is the man.
Brent is the man. Air Ups bunkers are made in America. Air Ups is
That
American.
is the best part about that.
Oh, no. And they're American owned.
Even better.
And they ship worldwide.
That's
so
even better.
You can now add that to one of the great exports of this country. Freedom. Liberation. We'll liberate something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kentucky bourbon. And Air Ups.
That's a good one.
Gosh, we should play the Battle Hymn of the Republic while we do that.
You should have had that cued.
You know what? I'll go down to Arizona and we'll make the commercial. We'll cut the commercial.
Yes.
Air Ups spends all the big bucks to make sure you know what's going on, where it's going on, and how to get there.
Candy Turner. My scooter's bigger than Greg's.
Uh-oh. Candy's talking smack.
He's right. He's 100% right. I don't make any bones.
She is right.
Oh, Candy?
Yeah,
Candy rides a big one.
Yeah, Candy rides a full dresser, don't she?
Coming up this weekend at EMR. And, Timmy is in here.
Timmy's in here.
Timmy
said I could play with swords.
What?
Since it's my birthday.
Greg knows Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy's the man.
Timmy's the man.
He's got a new son a new child. I think it's a son. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the brightest red hair you ever see, man.
You've added another ginger to the mix.
Yeah, us gingers have to stick together. You know, we only make up 3% of the world's population.
They're multiplying.
We are
Good.
unique.
Well, Timmy, the man, is hosting and inviting everyone of good stead and steed out to the Game of Bones at EMR Event Park in New Milford, Pennsylvania, in the Northeast, June 28th. There will be 4 generals. You can go for General Bricktop. You can play for General Barney.
I'm going for
You could play. You could play. You got options, baby. That's Tim loves the players. That's why he's giving you options at EMR. You could play for General Firefly. Right?
Yeah.
Or you can man up and play for General Train.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You got options.
Oh, like I said, I'm playing for you, but I think I will go after a few other generals.
You have at them. I'm just let the dog off the leash. But, guys, they've got a huge party, and it's just been confirmed Potter is going to be on site, which means the likelihood of Potter's meat.
He's like I'm leaving my grill at home.
If Potter brings the grill.
Oh, I know.
And just
he knows what he's doing.
I got a
He
new
knows what he's
hibachi.
doing.
I got a new hibachi.
But Potter's meat could very well. I'm not confirming nor denying, but I'm just saying the odds just increased. Game of Bones this weekend. There's a bunch of us from the Valken Corps coming up. You can get your Valken Corps patches. You can stop by the booth. We're going to be there on site. We're actually leaving right from the show to get there and set up so that when you guys arrive, everything's good to go and it's a party for you. We're going to do whatever it takes.
First in, last out.
First in, last out. You got to sneak in here, birthday boy.
I haven't moved.
Look.
I haven't moved.
Doesn't matter.
It's your camera.
Watch your monitor.
I can't.
Jeez, it's his first day. So EMR.
Settle down over there. Settle down.
He wants me on his lap, that's all. I know it's my birthday, not yours.
Gosh. And this
It's
is
all
why.
about Paco. It's all about Paco. You
And
gotta
this
let
is
him
why
have
we
his
can't
time.
go back to New Orleans. World at War 8. A payroll production happening at Paintball Explosion, East Dundee, Illinois, which is just north of Chicago, June 30th. That's actually happened this Sunday in the Midwest. If you can't get out and travel down the toll roads of Ohio and Pennsylvania, seriously,
That's a
some people get to a
long
toll
drive.
road, don't know what to do. They're like, well, I thought just people traveled freely, but then they're from New Jersey or
Yep.
Ohio or New York or Memphis. No disrespect to y'all, but there's other places without cash boxes. You can go up to Paintball Explosion. That place is like just ridiculously fun. That's a fun place.
Yes. Oh, it was definitely. That's where we met.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We heard a lot of people that day.
Yes, we did.
Operation Cracking Sky, happening in the Midwest, July 13th at Hole in the Wall Paintball in Bangor, Michigan. Nice little field. It's been around for many, many years. And one of the greatest displays of capitalism on the planet. In Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. Do not follow their Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania address. You'll wind up 30 miles away at a rafting center. Skirmish, USA's invasion of Normandy.
Oh, what? That game hurts. That game hurts.
Ion is happening, and you're talking about 3,000 to 4,000 players just having a frag fest.
Yes, holding a camera, taking 60 rounds in the first 3 seconds of the game.
You got to see it though.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a sight. It's a sight to see.
Say that again, Greg.
I always go Axis.
Yeah, I always go Axis too. I'm not running out of those damn boats.
Oh, I'd have to go Allies just so I could run out of those damn boats.
Well, that sucks for you.
Yeah, I know.
Because Greg and I know why you go Axis.
Yeah. Hey, I like to be at the front of the charge.
Yeah, well, have fun with that.
I like it.
I'm going Axis.
Hey, at the castle sieges, it's always attack.
So that's Ion. That's happening. Valken is going to be on site. Again, we're going to have Valken core patches there. You can try on your new Zulu Pants. We'll custom fit them for you. We'll get them. We'll make sure you got the right size. We're going to be on site. We're going to be hanging out with the players. We're going to be out there getting it, whatever it takes. So make sure to stop by and say hello. And Greg looks like he was invited to this one in the chat. But Fallout Annihilation happening July 13th through 14th. If you can't get over to Skirmish in the Northeast, go to the Midwest at Fort Knox Paintball in Winnemac. Now, you did get an opportunity to finally get to that field.
Which one?
Fort Knox Paintball?
Yeah. Oh my God, that is the man. That's the Walt Disney of paintball fields.
One of the fastest growing paintball fields in the nation.
Yeah.
The owners are amazing. They are. It's that classic story of, man, we don't even really need this money, but they have available land and they love providing a service on their land, and they're genuine people, and they are so happy to keep building new stuff. They're fantastic folks. I was super happy to meet them there. I can't wait to go back to that field.
Yeah,
The reception was amazing.
Cannot disagree with you, but did you notice? Because they've been just building, constantly building.
Yeah. They've done a lot since you were there.
A lot since you were there. It's been crazy. But have you ever noticed, and I guess you'd have to go back and look at it, they found like the perfect distance between bunkers and then just covered the place. Yeah. All the bunkers are pretty much the same distance apart. And it's that
all over the place.
Yeah. But it's that distance where you think, I think I can make it.
Yeah.
Right?
And they got a lot of bass in those lakes. That's what I like. At the end of the day, I was getting fed by Mad Frog and catching bass out of that lake.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So
nice fish.
That one is happening in the Midwest. Make sure to check out that Grim City production. Beaches of Normandy Conquest. July 19th through the 21st in Anderson, Indiana, which is, I think, Indianapolis-ish. Yeah. The crossroads of America. Sort of where Larry Bird and John Mellencamp. It is off the John Mellencamp Highway.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Indiana's weird.
I-65.
South Bend is east. North Judson is west. South Bend is east.
North,
and French Lick ain't what you think.
Folks, by the way, we're podcasting this. You can find this on iTunes and SoundCloud. You put a quarter in the jukebox with Paco, you get the whole show. 19th through 21st in the Midwest. Beaches in Normandy. Check it out. Our friend Alex invited us to that one. Here's one that we could talk about. Michigan Monster Game at Hell Survivors. July 26th through 28th in the Midwest. In between Detroit and Chicago. Is this on the Tour of Duty, the Greg Hastings Tour of Duty this year?
There's no fish in that pond. and there's no times trials.
Okay. We'll have
So
to
that's
ring
a
up
no.
Diamond Dave Massey and see what's up. But okay,
If
so
he stocks it with some bass and dams up the spillway a little bit so the water rises like at least 6 inches, then some bass will like live in there. He needs to like not let
be
it
fishing
spill
while
over
you're
too much.
paintballing.
Yeah, but you can catch walleye within probably a half hour from there.
So we
all right.
wondered what was going on. We wondered what was going on because Michigan Monster Game used to be one of the must-attends in the magazine, thousands and thousands of players, and people came from all over. Hey, Ray.
They didn't pay their publisher.
Hey, Ray, we've got Greg Hastings on satellite tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to share with your friends. We're talking about Michigan Monster Game. And over the years, be it, I'm not going to point a finger, but, for whatever reason, like too many games or somebody putting it on the same date or whatever the case, the numbers have just dwindled. So instead of bailing on this event, he gets aggressive. Bring your own paint.
Oh, God.
Nuts.
I know, right? None of
Nuts.
this, oh, hey, we'll give you a case from what messed up. No.
Yep.
Bring your own paint. Instead
Get
of
ready
saying,
to shoot some marbles.
you might be getting shot.
He'll make some money up at the tiki bar. That's where he'll make his cash. He'll make all his money at the tiki.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. But you can hate him at Michigan Monster Game, July 26th and 28th. Now, I can go on record as saying we put Chad Carter's eCeleb contract up. He has switched to yellow. So we're playing for yellow team with TCP United, with Mad Frog Militia, with Travis Lemansky and Infamous.
Oh, shit.
Dude, yeah, we stacked them. We're
about
going to be
dropping
dropping
names.
bodies, bro. We are going to be dropping bodies. And for those of you that need paint for the event, you can get it at Health Survivors or swing on by. Local, American-owned, player-owned companies like TC Paintball. They're going to have all the paintballs you need. So farm fresh. Potter's going to pick them.
So you can buy them at the store and bring them to the event.
Yep.
Fantastic.
So now it's not a question of, well, I can only shoot this, which is stupid, right? Shoot what you want. Just play paintball. I thought it's one of the most aggressive things I've seen Dave do. And we wondered what the buzz was going to be. Registration is up. Guys, this is going to be off the chain. Do not wait around for this event. You want to get registered. So check out Monster Game. If you'd like to win, some of us haven't played in a while. We're going to take it out. You might want to be on the yellow side.
It's going to be a good turnout. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a really handsome turnout.
Yeah, when you get that aggressive, we already checked. And they're going to do, we haven't confirmed the time because we have to get the lawyers on it, but they're going to do a live broadcast. Laugh all you want, man. It's big budget. Gino spends some money on this sucker. You should see the studio we're in up here at Sniper's Den. It's just travertine marble. Did you see that travertine marble they put in the waiting room? It's gorgeous.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's just, I'll send you a picture. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful.
I'm not refined. I'm blue collar. I don't know what that's. I don't use big fancy words like that.
I understood marble.
Paco needs a nacho fountain, and it's in his rider. But we're thinking about doing the show from there that weekend, live right in front of everybody.
That's a great idea.
I think it would be very cool. So Monster Game. Forest Fire D-Day 2019 in Arlington, Washington. At Forest Fire Paintball, looks like George is our intern in Control Room B. And George, not counting tomorrow, how long have you worked here? Good. Get your things and get out of the building immediately. You have to put the name of the business. You have to put Forest Fire Paintball in Arlington, Washington on there. Okay. I understand it was a mistake. But bye-bye. That's not how we fly here. These people have a standard. It's the best show in paintball. Folks,
freestyling it, baby. You're freestyling.
No, you got to drop the hammer. The sweet hammer of management has to swing firm, or else you have no standard. So it's in the Pacific region, June 29th or 28th through 30th, so it's a whole weekend. You can go out to Forest Fire, paintball, not a forest fire, which does happen in the Pacific region.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Okay, let's warm this
I
one
get
up.
excited when California catches on fire.
DEF CON 2, August 2nd through 4th in the Midwest at a decommissioned Nike nuclear missile base in Hobart, Indiana, known as
Blast Camp.
Blast Camp.
That place is killer.
I know,
That
right?
place is fun.
So this is the series for this one, Greg. 3 years. The dates are already set, so you already know what the dates are for next year. DEF CON 1 was last year, and the game continues the next year.
I love it.
Same
Are
generals.
you trying to get me to come next year?
Yeah, you should go. I mean, you want to talk about field owners, Virgil Frey, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
I got to get Virgil on the horn about a time trials, and then we'll talk about it.
He's got room for it.
We got plenty of room
Plenty
for
of
it.
room for it. And if he doesn't, Paco will just bring a dozer.
Yeah.
Paco could build the time trials in his sleep. Trust me.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
And at Blast Camp, we just wait for Virgil to go somewhere, and then we build stuff. And he comes
It
home.
just grows up, add a little water, and it just pops up out of the ground.
You know who?
He's like, that's pretty cool. We should keep that.
From Washington, Moose flies in from Washington to play at Blast Camp in Hobart, Indiana. And if you don't know where Hobart, Indiana is, think the bottom tip of Lake Michigan. It's right there. So you can fly into Midway, I think is the closest airport, like 40 minutes away. Yep. It's very, very easy. Abigail, thank you for putting up Forest Fire paintball. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've gotten rid of our intern George out of Control Room B, so that won't happen again. DEF CON.
Abigail, you're looking for a job.
Fired.
Fired. You are fired. DEF CON 2. Make sure to check it out. That, again, is a payroll production. Love payroll productions. TCP Big Bash. Wayne Barry and his magical margarita machine will be fired up at TC Paintball North in Copamush, Michigan, August 9th through 11th in the Midwest. The limit, now that field can hold 800 players, but they limit it to 200.
I like those games like that because you know there's usually 200 quality players.
Yeah, and it's 200 straight thugs, and I got to tell you, it was fun. So Big Bash is their Big Bash, and a salute to the players, but capped out at 200. So make sure to put that one on your to-do. And dun, 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 right here in St. Paul, Oregon.
Yeah.
Which reminds me a lot of northern Michigan.
Yeah.
It's not only the same latitude, but it's all orchards and, yeah, it's beautiful. Snipers Den, August 23rd through 25th in the Pacific. Greg Hastings, tell them what's going on.
Man, Greg Boisery decided to tell me, he's like, hey, I have these 2 extra gaps in between harvests on his property, and he's like, we should hold a couple of events. So I looked at him straight in the face. I go, are you asking me to, like, put on events? And he's like, well, sure, jump in. And I'm like, okay. First person I called was Jeff Clausen of the Operators.
Right.
He's an Oregon guy, he's like back-to-back champion general of Super Game. And, so he's writing the scenario. And the second part is Greg wanted to have this thing just super affordable, man. Nothing crazy. So for $99, you can play paintball for 3 days. Camp out, no extra charge. All the bathroom and amenities. You get a big case of Valken paint included in your registration.
Wait. Hold up. Brakes, reverse, back this up. $100, camping included.
Mm-hmm.
Paint, first case of paint included.
Are you writing this down?
I wasn't before, but my assistant is absolutely, yeah, you caught it. Good job. That's why you're here and George isn't. So $100, first case of paint, 3 days of paintball, camping, and then Dylan's actually in the other room. Hold on. Grab him. Dylan, you go back.
Can I expect both you and Paco at the summer camp out.
We're going to check the calendar. Hold on.
Gotta check the calendar.
Hey, Dylan, would you go back if they had a game besides Super Game to Sniper's Den? Okay.
It's only like playing on the forest moon of Endor.
Yeah, no,
that's
it was
what it's
like because that was the one thing about Oregon that kind of took me back. It reminded me of northern Michigan. You know, I thought this is really great, but
With
then
more
I
flannel
realized
shirts.
No, I realized where our telephone poles come from, dude. Oh, that's where your telephone.
The whole
poles.
middle of the park of his farm. The whole middle of his farm is a spillway down into some low areas and a pond and that kind of stuff. And it's a part of an old growth forest. So there's massive monster trees all throughout there. And just sloping terrain. They got awesome roads cruising around there for tanks and other vehicles. There's bases everywhere. Some are obvious. Some are tucked away, like in jungle-y areas. It's really
They got the
amazing,
grinder
man.
up top.
It's one of the best parks in all of North America, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I was pretty impressed. I'd gone for my first time there. And, you know, it's weird when we talk in the company that we are keeping right now, we get around to a lot of paintball games. And we've knocked a few off the list. That was my first time there. I was impressed at the way it was set up. In fact, I came back and said, this is kind of the standard for what you can do with an orchard and a farm. That isn't it's not an everyday paintball business, though.
It's open one time a year for paintball.
You wouldn't know that.
Year.
And you wouldn't know it by walking in. You walk in.
Well, now it's open 3 times a year. 3 times a year. Once in August for our event, 23 to 25, and one in November, first weekend in November.
Nice. You know who just jumped in is Ralph Shrek Kleinschmidt.
Shrek's a local store, field owner, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's
in
a
the
player.
area there.
Oh, so it's a hazelnut farm. I thought it was like a
hazelnut and hemp. Hazelnut and hemp now.
That's what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dylan. Finally. Tripgate is confirmed. Okay, so check this out. Sniper's Den Paintball, August 23rd through 25th in the Pacific. You can fly right into Portland. It's only like 20 minutes from the airport. 25, 30.
I just posted in the feed the event link and also the direct snipersden.com link. So there's a web address on there, and then I also put the actual event, Facebook event, so people can check that out.
And actually, our mod just backed it up with all that information put in one post. So whatever you posted 4 times, mod had you beat. Mic drop.
We got the best
Valken's
mod in the business.
Dropping lots of prizes. Valken's got a bunch of prizes, everything from a gun all the way down to a swab kit. So there's a variety, and those are going to be given away as prizes for people who pre-register. So thanks, Valken.
Well, we're glad to be there. And like I said, I just heard about this a couple weeks ago. So in answer to your question, are we going to be there? I expect everybody to kind of take a look, because that's just what it's about. Hanging out, playing some paintball.
Uncle Gino should come out. Uncle Gino, you're watching. Come on out.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on out.
You know who else
Come
is
see
watching?
one of the greatest parks in all of North America. It's in the middle of lovely farm country. It's amazing. It's epically amazing.
Dr. Katie is watching, and she says, happy birthday, Paco.
Thank you, Dr. Katie.
Gino won't have to camp, though. We won't make Gino camp.
Now we'll roll up in the RV.
We'll just land the private helicopter.
Right well, with our show budget, we will. Yeah. We should just take the show helicopter.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so we'll see.
I'm trying to get Will to come, too. out, too. So
is there live music?
I have a gentleman who's coming down from Seattle to play some music, but he also does a fruit show, and I'm trying to get him to come down, and he literally is going to perform if he does this, and he does nutty things like picking up batteries, car batteries.
What we're saying is like if Metallica or Silverchair or The Who is having a concert, 15
Silverchair, you want me to
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Australians over?
I didn't say Nickelback.
Well, to get the Will there, you have to have like
you have to have a concert.
nice concerts.
Like U2 front. He only has front row seats at all these.
Yeah. Do you know Ozzy Osbourne? Can you get him there?
Yeah, Will's got 3 stories of hanging out with Ozzy and Boys to Men or something. It's crazy. Oh wait, I just skipped one. We can't skip one. No, we did. Hacksaw Ridge. At Tennessee Mountain Paintball in Sevierville, Tennessee, which is basically Pigeon Forge. I don't care what you say. It's just up the hill from Pigeon Forge. September 7th through the 8th, just before,
Grand Rapids.
just south of Grand Rapids, in the Appalachian region. Check that out. I liked that place. Tennessee Mountain Paintball was a fun place, and they're doing Hacksaw Ridge, and that would be a great place to do it.
Hacksaw Ridge?
There wasn't a flat spot on that field. And last, but finally not least, rounding out Arabs events. We got a big Arabs events.
That was a big one.
And Greg was throwing some monster color in there. Fulda freaking Gap.
If you haven't got this one on your bucket list or your
suck.
card punch yet, well, we use that for profiling.
We use that for profiling. You ain't been to Fulda. You have, right? You've known about Fulda for like 13 years, and there's always, well, I don't know. Maybe I should get to it. Bro.
Yeah, go. It's fun. I made so many friends there.
How many tanks did they have there last year?
Like 12.
How many tanks were on the field last year?
12.
Do you guys recall?
12.
It seemed like 12.
More.
No.
I didn't start.
Only half of them made it off the field. But, a lot of them made it on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about that event. Man, it's just it really adds it. I got eliminated one time by a drone that flew overhead there and dropped a Nerf rocket on my position.
I remember that.
So I was killed.
I remember that drone.
Paintball killed. I was paintball killed by a drone with a frickin' Nerf rocket. Yeah. So he's lucky that he was flying out of range because I was shooting at it. I don't care if the federal government is watching this. I shoot drones.
You know what I remember? Hold on.
Especially when they're weaponized.
Greg, we're going to put you on hold real quick so that you can't hear us. We're going to come right back. Hold on. 1 second. I remember Fulda Gap when Rocky and Greg went into the RV and ate up all the Bojangles.
Oh, not all that. The Bojangles.
No, because Potter went to make a Bojangles run. Because we hadn't left. Because there's like 1,500 players at Fulda Gap.
We can't leave.
And we come back, and Greg was like, Foghorn Leghorn in that. Wow, say a boy, give him a chicken. And he had Foghorn, and him and Rocky were just, okay, we'll punch him back in. Hey, we're back, Greg. Yeah, so Fulda Gap, November 1st through 3rd, in the Appalachian region, and there is a 98% chance of Potter's meat at Fulda Gap.
Yep.
So if you weren't going to go before, go now.
Yeah.
No, we
that
do
guy
it.
does not mess around. He just does not mess around.
He could season bologna and it would taste good.
Wouldn't that be called spam?
Something like that. Guys, we're going to cut to a quick commercial. I got to give a fun commercial. Let's do a fun commercial. We'll do Valken Dealer. We're going to come right back with Greg Hastings after these short words. I want your team and your field to have the tools necessary to win. And I want your refs out there cleaning up the game. And I want your kids and families to shoot products that don't ruin their weekend.
Thanks, Steve.
No problem, son. I'm A-Train from Valken Sports. And we make quality paintball products for the American working man. Because that's who we are, and that's who we care about. And we are back with Greg Hastings and birthday boy, Paco, here on the Valken Core Live. Again, if you tune in late, you can watch this back on Facebook, is where we do it live. That's the platform that we do it on. And if you tuned in early, you got to see the TC Big Bash from 2018. Our media crew was out there on site and in the field with the players. And if you'd like to see that in its full high definition glory, or if you've been to an event where we've been at, go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/ValkenVideo. And you can see all these things in HD glory where you guys are doing your own stunts and you guys are the stars. So that's awesome. And if you need to watch this back, you can watch it back. We archive these things on YouTube. And of course, if you're in your car or just taking a jog and you'd like to, again, piss away an hour of your life, you'll never get it back.
You won't get it back. We take this hour as ours.
That's very unsafe. That's very unsafe.
Very unsafe. You can listen to this on SoundCloud and iTunes for free. We don't ask you to purchase anything. Just ask you to sign up for the Corps if you're so inclined.
Which is also free.
Yeah. I mean, just tell us where you're from. Connect. And, for example, we're going up. Potter was, one of the kings. He was originally one of the kings. And trying to recruit and get people to come up to the event. We just called out the Valken Corps, and we've got maybe not whole teams coming, but we've got guys from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida,
Michigan, Indiana.
Delaware's not a real state, and Ohio's not a real state, so we can't count those. Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, New York, and New Jersey, and Arkansas.
Those are the ones we know of.
Right? So, how's your recruiting? Suck it. And
recruiting's gotten so much better since the Valken Corps.
Yeah, but we live in a small world. The world's so much smaller now, so use it. What have we got going on in the chat, Paco?
Just happy birthdays, and somebody talking about Potter, the way he rubs his meat before serving. Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
And then you got Chad being Chad.
Chad's being Chad?
Chad's being Chad.
Yes, Ray, don't...
Chad has a top fan badge. He has he earned that?
Chad has absolutely earned it. In fact, we've got a poll up right now. We're going to publish the results. Who is Greg Hastings' favorite e-celeb? Chad Carter came in at 10%. Cheetah Chad Carter at 40%. DJ Chad Carter at 5%. And with 45% the win, forget e-celebs, bring on Potter's Meat. So
that's what I voted for.
That's
we have a tie.
Oh, we have a tie. It's 43 between Cheetah Chad and Potter's Meat. So we may have to have a meat off at Fulda.
There you go.
You never know. It's rigged.
Or we could just cook Cheetah Chad.
Yeah, well...
All right, I'm going to do something no one has done yet. I'm going to hashtag for the first time Potter's Meat right now.
No, everybody, hashtag Potter's Meat. We do things together. Everybody grab your phone. I think that's amazing.
Hashtag Potter's Meat.
Glorious. Glorious in many ways. So you're now getting into events. And can people of all ages, is this an all-age thing? Is this kind of like a big kids event that we're doing up there at Sniper's Den?
Well, the spirit of it was... Greg's like, man, we got this great field. He's got these 2 small gaps throughout the year that you can do 2 full-size events like this. And the feedback we've gotten, especially from Jeff Clausen and the operators, is, they want to simplify the gameplay and allow people to float and do some squad tactics all throughout the jungles way in the back where you might not have that opportunity when there's, 1,500 people on there. So with 300 to 400 people or less on that field, you will really get spread out all over it. So it's going to be pretty badass. He's even donating 40 rental packages, gun, air, all for free. They're complimentary. All you have to do is register, and if you don't even have your own equipment, he's got 40 sets of everything head to toe.
That's awesome.
To walk out onto the field with. Yeah.
That's totally awesome.
You said, am I getting into events? I'm simply helping a friend of mine out. He helped me build the first time trials. So time trials #1 is on his property. So he and I, talk a lot, and he likes what I do. I like what he does, and the fact that there's a time trials there, I'm in. I'm in. I'll give you a hand. So I'm actually going to help promote his airsoft events. I'm going to jump in and help also, which I already do, is have been helping Dan for many years promote his lead off event, Super Game. So
I liked Super Game. I gotta tell. is it like an in-depth scenario? No. It in my opinion, is like, all right, everybody's just agreed. Once a year, we're going to Super Game and getting together, hanging out, and shooting the snot out of each other.
Is there night play?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, guys running around with like lightsabers and.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into night play.
So it was like a giant big game. And if it got too one-sided, they'd unleash the hitmen and boom, 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 knock everybody back, and the game kept going.
Yeah,
like,
there's a third faction that they shift around to balance the game throughout the entire weekend.
You know, we have a dissident in the chat room. TB will not hashtag Potter's meat. He's refusing to. He says he's going to hold his breath, and then we'll all be sorry.
That's bullshit.
There's another person that didn't do it either.
He's now going to be profiled. He has now been
no
profiled.
Meat for you. And this is why we can't go back to Kansas City. So, no, that's awesome. Well, I look forward to heading out there. And like I said, we're going to check the calendars. I never confirm that I'm actually going. I'll say that I want to go or I'm planning to go. But until
Paco, come on out.
I'm en
Get
route.
on the plane.
See, now that...
VIP status.
The plane is different. I prefer driving. Next time I jump on a plane, I'll be put on the no-fly list. I'll guarantee it.
So,
Oh,
Brett...
my Lord.
I don't like people...
Don't bring your concealed carry. It's trouble for
It's
me, too.
these.
But you gotta leave your pistol at home.
These will get me in trouble, because I'll smack somebody.
Professional player from Infamous, Callie Rudolph, says, Paco, you don't bunker enough people in the daylight.
Ooh.
Ouch.
There was a guy from Infamous I beat in this game really, really bad before. Who was that? Oh, that was Callie.
Uh-oh. Leave me out of it. Brent says, can you give my new team a shout-out? We're growing and recruiting new players. So, yeah, Paint Force Trauma. Boom, boom, boom. And Greg Hastings will even shout you out.
Yeah. Plus, I had to stop bunkering people, Callie, because people were being mad.
Paint Force Trauma. Where are you from? Where do you play? Why don't you go sign up for the Valken Corps? Here, I'll put the link up, and that'll tell us where you're at and where you go. We can get you connected with a bunch of other people or invite you to some other things. And Hastings is egging him on. Look, he's
talking.
Yeah.
See, no, you're gonna get everybody bunkered this weekend. I'm gonna have cameras on me. I'm gonna bunker 12 people, and when I do it, I'm gonna be like, "This is Callie's fault."
This is look what Callie made.
Yeah,
me
look
do.
what you made me do.
Now look
this
what
is why
Callie
we can't
Rudolph
go back
made
to
me
EMR.
Oh, you already bunker enough people in the daylight.
Oh, I already okay.
Sorry. So actually, that's my fault. I'm gonna fall on the sword there. I think I stirred.
So
that.
you jumped without reading.
Yeah, I stirred that shit pot.
That's
Shiitake
That's
mushrooms.
twice now.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Yes. Remember the beer?
Yep.
Yeah. He profiled the beer because it was orange.
Yeah, Brett's from Fort Knox, from the Midwest. Well, glad to see a new team out there, and we hope you get out. Make sure you tune in or you listen back to Erup's events here on the Valken Corps Live and share your events on the Valken Corps region pages. When you sign up for the Valken Corps, you get to go to our region pages, and you can connect and share the events.
And you get to go hunting with Paco.
We could do hunting with Paco, biking. I gotta tell you, you have got to come down, or actually up.
Come up. I have a
to the
turkey
ranch.
tag for the
No, meet. Let's just meet in the middle of my ranch.
Okay.
And
can we kill turkeys there?
Oh no!
And shoot turkeys?
We could shoot turkeys. Yeah.
Hey Greg, I got my turkey for the year. I have a tag. You can have.
And the guy you really want to go shooting with is Potter, but we all know that. But we were not supposed to. Damn it!
He's a ninja. That's
the first rule about shooting with Potter. Don't talk about shooting with Potter. Damn it! I already broke it. So what's the update on the video game? When can I sign up for the beta? Dylan's brother chimes in.
We are going to be launching a beta pretty soon. It's all about Fields of Battle 2, our mobile game, where you're going to be able to build your own park from scratch and share it. And there's going to be an entire leaderboard of fully designed paintball parks and tournaments and all that good stuff. So.
That's actually pretty cool. And is it going to be as playable? One of the things I liked about Fields of Battle is you could use it gyroscopically.
Yep.
Which
that is going to return, but one of the big features that you're going to see is that this is kind of a scoop. It is true multiplayer, head-to-head, actual avatar v avatar. And my business partner a few months back had it functioning 200 v 200 in a simulated engine. Yeah. So there's a lot of these amazing features about ready to come out in Fields of Battle 2. I'm super amped about it. We're about ready to launch Friday Night Fight 6, our weekly competition on Fields of Battle. And we're going to take that opportunity to start talking more about Fields of Battle 2 and its releases. So, yeah, it's
nice.
And 4K resolution at 4K. Full 4K resolution.
What was the resolution of the first video game you did?
I don't know. It was like maybe 20 pixels on the whole screen.
That's
I'm kidding.
I get the joke, but we're like 16
Baby
colors.
sprites.
Wow.
There's sprites, little mini sprites everywhere.
Ray from the Northeast.
Stuff.
Ray from the Northeast says that's sweet. He's a teenager from up in upstate New York. Is a fan of yours. Will it be on console?
So after we're done, here's a little video game kind of speak. When you create a lot of the engine-based items for any game, this one happens to be for the mobile, all of the artwork, since it's being created, the infrastructures, everything is on par with what a console would do. Plus, so the reason we're focused on Fields of Battle 2 is because we reach 6 to 8 million folks all around the world with that gaming franchise. So all of that work being done on the mobile phone can then transfer, most of it can transfer to a console version. But I run a small shop, so when we're done focused and shipping the Fields of Battle 2, you'll start seeing news about the console versions.
Nice.
You might even see a new Steam game featuring Oculus, so you're going to be able to literally use virtual reality to build your own park from scratch.
Dude, technology is freaking me out.
Man, I get stuck with Legos and the honey-do list at home, and Greg's in here trying to... Ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
fun stuff, man.
I'm going to tell you this, Greg. You are always... I appreciate you taking your time. I'm sorry we couldn't get connected with the video. I mean, we could do it in studio, but to actually push it out, we were having some technical issues today.
Let's go to Greg's.
I guess we'll have to go to Greg's. We can do this from anywhere. It's cool. And anytime we're around, you are always welcome. This show exists for you, not just as Greg Hastings, but as a player.
I'm never coming back on ever again unless it's with Paco. It's only Paco.
You know,
you gotta plug him in.
The insurance alone, the insurance rider we had. No, you're always welcome on to watch and to connect, to call in, to be on. This show exists for you, a player, for all the different titles that Greg has, and I'll pat you on the head here a little bit for those of you that don't know. Greg's actually a player and a big kid, and he loves the game, and he had every reason to quit many times. But he is still here and still going strong, and nothing gets in his way. And he's contagious.
I've chewed some good mud with this guy.
Yeah, he's contagious. Once you get a little rub on him, Greg's one of the guys I give a pass. But he's contagious, and he's moving in the right direction. I got to tell you, though, you're in a close number 2 with your brother. I'm starting to become a huge fan of Glenn.
Glenn is wears his heart on his sleeve, and I'll tell you. Let me pat my brother on the back. He's the first guy to write the check for me to start my business, Red Comfort Gear. Back in the day.
Shit.
He wrote the check to launch my company. He wrote a check for $30,000 and handed it to me to launch the company that I did quite well with.
So maybe Dylan's brother could take a hint. And if Dylan wanted to do something, maybe Dylan's brother, if he loved him as much as Glenn loves Greg,
write the check.
Write the check. Write the check.
To my brother.
And it's been a good one.
Write the check.
When I first started, the only gear I ever bought was Red's gear because I was a redhead too. And well, this just seems natural.
Yeah.
So that's
Fuck
all
yeah,
I
man.
wore was Red's
And
gear.
then one day he's eating up all your Bojangles.
Yeah. And the next thing, and then the next thing you know, the fourth biscuit's gone.
That damn fourth biscuit. Yeah. Well, there's only 3 of us. Who took the fourth biscuit?
Maybe I'll start making that stuff one day. We'll see. Who knows?
No. I mean, I've heard people say bring it back, and that's cool. That's an interesting tidbit. Yeah, your brother's definitely salt of the earth, man, and so are you. So thank you for coming on the show. If anyone wants to call in, we're not gonna
share.
What?
Yeah.
Like and share. Like and share.
Oh, I didn't even like it. What the hell?
Oh, like and share? Yeah, no. We leave this up for those people that couldn't make it on tonight. However, the whatever it takes doesn't stop. Greg, where are you going to next? Where's your next event?
It's going to be in St. Paul, Oregon. My business, or my time, has been spent managing the full development of time trials. So I'm on the phone with 100 parks, 50 different potential sponsors from all around the world. I'm managing our 13 original early adopting partners, and I'm managing the full the Mad Frog development, the web development, the online leaderboard development. So I am so freaking busy on that. I'm literally 60 hours a week on that. I can only go where there is a time trials. It's the only way I can justify my time, and there happens to be one. St. Paul, Oregon, baby.
Woohoo!
I'll be there.
Well, we know how to get you back here.
Yeah.
And did you have any comments that stood out? Or I'm going to randomize this. Have you been watching the chat?
I have.
All right. Anyone stand out to you?
You know what? I want to give. Callie's the only one that stood out.
You can't give. Callie already has the backpack. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to randomize it. Everybody. We're not going to make them jump through hoops.
I still like Candy's little Turner's little comment about
Yeah,
having
Candy had me rolling tonight. Rolling.
I vote for Candy. Candy.
Do I get a second on that? Second. Congratulations, Candy, courtesy of Greg Hastings and Paco for his birthday. He wanted to make sure you got all the acknowledgement for.
Now you can put Greg's bike in your backpack.
Yeah,
and
you
take
can
a ride on
fit
your bike.
one of Greg's bikes in your backpack. I'm clowning, G. I'm clowning. You have unlocked the Troll of the Night achievement, and we will be sending your Phantom Agility backpack out to you. Thank you for joining the Corps and supporting it. That is awesome. So for at least 1 week, you have all the bragging rights that you and Pictures of Kitties and Fail Army are what the internet is for.
Yes.
Keeping it entertaining.
Much floof love.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, if it's Oregon, we'll have to check the calendar and check the budget. Let's get everybody get pre-registered. Follow the links. If I can get Mod to throw up the event one more time. It sounds like a good time of year to be out there, too, in August.
Well, you're playing in the canopy. You're playing under the canopy of the trees, and down low, it's pretty cool. It'll be warm, but man, once you're amongst the trees down there, the high canopy, it's amazingly cool.
Nice. Well, I think we've got to pack up the show, so we got to do a couple things. We'll get that set up.
Yeah, drive cross country.
Well, I think we're going to get a head start. We got to go across the country, and we got to get ready for this Game of Bones for all the players so that they have a great experience. Yep. And then we got to drive back, and then there's so many other events, and we got to keep building the show and get content. So we're going to be out in the bunkers with you, clowning around and interviewing. Make sure you stop and say hello. Maybe if there's any inclement weather, we'll all dive into the bunkhouses at EMR and play Fields of Battle.
There you
go.
We
could do that.
I don't like video games. I lose.
I gotta tell you,
I suck at video games. Every
favorite.
Video game.
It's our nephew's favorite. We found an old copy of GHB 2.
Did you?
Yeah.
I can't play.
Yeah, he likes it more than Minecraft. I'm like, thank God. At least there's a chance for some of them.
I got PUBG. It took me 2 months to kill the first person.
And Andrea Blitch from First Strike Paintball in Florida. That's all the good field owners come in here.
Ah, yeah.
So, we'll put the links back up. We'll see you all out at the field. I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing? Follow us on the podcast. Get your Zulu
we gotta
Pants.
put the shirt in there. We did it for Harambe.
Did it for Harambe.
We cannot forget Harambe.
Never forget Harambe.
God bless
Canada.
Harambe.
I'm telling you, you know who would love the show if he was here today?
Harambe.
Harambe would love frickin' Potter's meat too.
Oh,
yes.
Harambe used to love Potter's meat.
That was his favorite thing about traveling.
He always tips a steak out. One for my boy Harambe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen.
Hashtag Potter's meat.
Hashtag, all right, every cat, you got to do it again. Hashtag Potter's meat. And if you all behave, you never know what'll happen at EMR. Everybody hashtag Potter's meat.
And if you go to EMR this weekend, do not play that try this game.
Yeah, don't play that game.
No, that's not.
Where they hand you a mason jar and go, hey, try this.
Especially if there's big Canadians around.
Nope, you'll end up blind and 3 days later in a massage parlor in Albuquerque with a neck tattoo.
Yes.
Nope. Ain't doing it. Ain't playing the game. So on behalf of everybody here at Valken Core, with George, which only had one day, Dylan in Studio A, and Margaret, our production manager, on behalf of our co-host, Paco, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. For everybody that said happy birthday, thank you.
Yeah, we started off. Yes, celebrate.
Yeah.
On behalf of Greg, what a treat. Thanks for spending the evening with us, and we got each other out of watching the Democratic debates.
Oh my God! I can't wait for all the freaking joy tomorrow morning.
Oh, it's just going to be content.
Fantastic.
Imagine the Ben Shapiro podcast, like at 11 or 30 or 12.
The whole podcast is going to be like this.
It's going to be sound bites. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yo, I'm going to drink rum.
Later, and until we're going to kick you out. You got to do this part with us.
Oh yeah.
You can't not. So on behalf of Valken Sports, Arab Spunkers, Enola Gay, and everybody, until next time, V's up, target down, whatever it takes.
For the thousands in attendance
Whatever it takes. Yay.
and the millions watching around the world.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
But remember, honey, lick it.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
The brony, I've never been on live television before.
No. He wasn't ready.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved cause.
Give me a go, no go for launch.
Do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.